Hello, everyone! So a few days ago, Boom already published several leaks for the upcoming 76th episode, which means that the episode itself is going to be out extremely soon. And if you watched my previous video, that you know how I suggested that episode 76 is going to come out today. And honestly, I expected it to already get released in the morning, but Boom seems to have some slight delays once again. So in today's video, I'll tell you about the possible reasons for such a delay, and when should we expect the episode's release. And I will also tell you how exactly episode 76 is going to look like when we'll finally see it on our screens. Now get your tea and snacks ready, and prepare to watch this video to the end, because I saved the best part for later as always. And let's go! And before I'll start giving you my thoughts on the delay of episode 76, and when it will actually come out, I'd like to speak about the episode itself a bit more, because while I was waiting for it, I got even more cool ideas about its plot. And if you watched my previous videos, that you must know that I have already voiced out a lot of suggestions on what's going to happen in episode 76. I already spoke a lot about the possible appearance of the completely new race that Boom is slightly introducing to us in the similar manner that he introduced the future unification between the Alliance and Skibidi toilets. And considering that in episode 75 we saw exactly what we have been promised for such a long time, I also expect the similar thing to happen this time as well. And by the way, if you haven't watched my video where I collected all the information about Computermen race, then be sure to watch it after you'll finish this video, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit my Discord channel. And by the way, speaking of which, I noticed one of my subscribers comment regarding Computermen and the theory around their arrival. So Mr. Pewix got back to episode 44 with the iconic billboard with the image of a computer on it and stated several interesting things about it. He wrote, "Some people are going crazy about billboard in episode 44, though incorrectly. That poster wasn't added there by Boom. It was there on the map all the time. And for these who don't know, Boom doesn't make, or at least he wasn't making his maps by himself, so that means that this poster is nothing. It has no secret or have any meaning." And then he published the better version of this billboard under this comment, and it's obvious that it is really a piece from Half-Life game content. So there is one part of this comment I agree with, and another part I have different opinion on. It is true that Boom wasn't making his own maps for his earlier episodes to be set in, and I believe it is also true that this billboard could have appeared for a couple of seconds by accident, and Boom could have not even planned to tease the new race in the beginning. But here's the thing though. When Skibidi Toilet series was in the earliest stage of its development, tons of things were accidental or a joke at first, and the most iconic example of this is the Dark Speakerman character. Back in episode 24, where the Speakerman race was introduced to us for the first time, there appeared to be a Speakerman who was dressed in the different shirt and had the black head speaker. So lots of people, including myself, started speculating about his character and that he might be stronger than an average Speakerman. So he must be some kind of elite agent or something like that. So after all these speculations started to rise, and Boom probably heard about it, he reintroduced this character once again in episode 63. And at that time, he was shown as an elite agent with the unique personality and more power than an average Speakerman. And keep in mind that his whole plot arc was started basically by accident, when people noticed something unusual in a guy with a different shirt back in episode 24. So do not underestimate the power of a rumor, my friends. So even if the billboard with a computer on it could have been accidental, now Boom definitely knows about all of our theories and speculations regarding the Computermen's race, and that's why he's playing in it so heavily recently. And all these computer chairs are another way to tease us about it. So we should certainly wait a little bit longer and see what's going to come out of that story. And now I want to talk about what's going to happen with the Alliance after the ceasefire between its agents and Skibidi toilets will become widespread. We already saw the first hints in episode 75 that the Alliance's agents are ready to unite with their former enemies, Skibidi toilets on the battlefield, but what about the Alliance in general? Because you must know that according to my theory, TV Man Scientist was having this plan to unite with G-Man and the rest of Skibidi toilets for a really long time. And he firstly started thinking about it when the first appearances of Astro toilets became obvious. Their power and intelligence seemed to be much higher in comparison with Skibidi toilets and even the Alliance's technologies. So that's when TV Man Scientist's plan has probably started to develop. And now we know that him and one part of TV Men's race is aware of the upcoming unification with G-Man and the Skibidi army. But what about the rest of the Alliance, though? Would it be so easy for them to accept this new weird reality? In my opinion, that won't go that easy, and we'll probably even see some minor fights here and there, but I still think that in the end we'll see the ceasefire between the Alliance and Skibidi toilets for several important reasons. The Astro toilets pose a significant threat to both the Skibidi toilets and the Alliance, and in episode 75 we saw how both sides experienced crucial losses from the cruelty of Astro freaks. So the union against a more dangerous enemy means not only a higher chance for the win, but also a change to avenge the fallen comrades from Skibidi Army and the Alliance's side altogether. The emotions and pain that the common enemy gives the former opponents often can form a really powerful bond. So I truly believe that this temporary ceasefire can also get developed into something more significant and strong. But before I'm going to build any theories about that, I'd prefer to see a couple of future episodes first. So to cut things short, after facing a significant threat from the Astro toilets and recognizing the strategic advantage of unity, the whole Alliance would likely choose to unite with the Skibidi toilets despite past conflicts, as this will obviously increase their chances of victory and survival. So only one problem remains here, and it's Titan TV Man and his hatred for G-Man. But I already made a separate video on that topic, so I don't really want to repeat myself here. Okay, and now as I talked a lot about what's going to happen to the Alliance in episode 76, I want to come back to the release date of episode 76 and tell you why it didn't come out today as I initially expected. We should remember that the previous time, when Boom released all 5 leaks for episode 75, he dropped the episode itself almost immediately, and it even caught me off guard because he wasn't publishing his new videos that quick for a really long time. So I don't really think that Boom's mood suddenly changed about it and he has to take longer time to release an episode again. I'm pretty much sure that episode 76 is fully ready and it was supposed to get published today, but something went not according to plan. So as a YouTube creator myself, I have several explanations on what might have actually happened. There could be some unexpected technical issues that could have required more time to be solved and thus postponed the release of the episode. Maybe some last-minute technical problems occurred with the video file, such as rendering issues or audio problems, and Boom may be probably fixing those issues ASAP at the moment. Or there could be some issues on YouTube's side as well, because it is a huge platform that can really mess up with your publishing schedule sometimes. So even when the video is set to be released at one certain time, YouTube can unexpectedly push this schedule if reviewing of the video's content is taking longer than usual, or if it has some server issues which makes the monetization and promotion process even longer. It already is. And there is always the third option besides those two I already mentioned. It is possible that Boom has some personal reason to delay episode 76. Remember how one time in the past he had to delay the video because he was sick? Or maybe he just needs a bit more time to check the quality of the episode and be sure that nothing needs to be improved or remodeled. And in any case, I expect to see the release of episode 76 as soon as possible. Maybe it'll even come out tonight, so let's wait for it a bit more and hope that it's going to be one of the best episodes ever made. And that was all for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, hit the like button below and also be sure to write a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and Discord channels not to miss my new interesting videos. And that was me, ISO Toilet. See ya!